Hi everybody, my name is Jenna Showers. Welcome to my A to Z series on essential oils, and today our oil of the day that we'll be talking about is basil. I was just opening the basil and smelling it, putting a little on the back of my neck and just kind of getting prepared for the video, and just wanted to share with you some of my uses for basil, some common other uses for basil, and then a little bit about the emotional side of using basil. So what I generally use this oil for is bug bites or spider bites or anything like that. So if I get something that looks strange, like it could be a spider bite or a bug bite, and it's not like bothering me or anything necessarily, but me or the kids have something, I usually put basil on it. And it's been really helpful for that. So it helps support your body if you have something like that going on. It is also a kind of a cooling oil. It's nice to put on the back of your neck, and it's good for your hair as well. So you can put some in your hair. You could either spritz it in your hair, or you could mix some in with maybe your shampoo or conditioner. And you can even make like a hair oil of some kind to put in your hair to help for healthy hair, healthy scalp, and with oily hair, which I tend to get. So I think I'm going to be using this one a little bit more for that. Just started that, and a few uses that I also diffuse this just because it smells nice with other oils sometimes too, but it's good to be, this one can be used aromatically, so diffusing it, smelling it, breathing it in, topically, directly on the spot like I mentioned for a bite, and if there's anything else going on your skin that you need it for as well. And then internally as well. So this one has the supplement facts on there, and it is on the generally recognized as safe list for human consumption by the FDA. So that one is on dōTERRA's list for internal use. For other uses that I have not used personally, but have found in my book of uses here, things like lactation. So if you need help increasing your milk supply, this one can be helpful. If you have head tension, or even if it's severe, that can be helpful to support your body with head tension. You can put some, on your temples, back of your neck, across your forehead. It can help with animal bites of all kinds. So if you get any slithery animals biting you, it can help with wounds and different things, help support your body in healing. So it is great also for earaches. So if your ears are bothering you, melaleuca, basil, purify, lavender, those are some of the top ones that I would recommend for ear issues. They can help support your body in healing from that. And it's also good for anything that you have going on as far as like hormonal. If you need some hormonal support, basil can be very helpful for that. So my top ones for hormone support are generally basil, clary calm, clary sage, those type of oils. So that's a great one. And then there's so many others that I could get into, but it would take a long time, and I can't say things that are not really compliant either, so I'm going to skip that. But this one can be applied neat if you do not have any sensitivity to the oil. So the way to find out is, is just test a little spot on your skin, make sure you're not sensitive to it. If you're not, you can apply directly. You can also dilute it, because diluting gives an even greater effect and helps the oils get better, or get into your bloodstream and your skin even better. If you're joining, say hi. I don't know who all's on here, so just make sure to say hi when you join. And if you learn something new, feel free to make a comment, or if you have questions. So we're talking about basil today, and the next thing I was going to mention about this one is that it can also be used in cooking. I didn't mention that yet. So if you like to cook, this could be a good one for you to use too. And this one is, let me get over to the emotional side of it. This one's also great for emotions. So basil is the oil of renewal. And so some of the things that it can help with is if you have fatigue, low energy, feeling overwhelmed, or the inability to cope with life stressors, which a lot of us can get that at points in our lives, even if it's not daily. You may experience that from time to time. But this brings strength to the heart and relaxation to the mind. So I was just inhaling it for about probably 30 seconds before I started the video. So I gave myself a little bit of strength and relaxation after the workday. This one is great for nervousness, anxiousness, and despair. So if you know people who are under a lot of mental strain or who are feeling a lot of those emotions that I just mentioned, this oil could be really helpful to them. They could diffuse it, they could smell it straight out of the bottle, they could put it in their hands and cup over their face and inhale it. That's a great way to get the oils into your body that way, just by inhaling it. So you can also use this if you have adrenal fatigue. So that's something that's mentioned in the oil or the emotional part of this. But for adrenal glands, it's on your lower back. You can apply 3 to 5 drops over your adrenal glands or on the bottom of your feet in the morning and before bed. And that can help you with adrenal support. Or adrenal fatigue, I should say. So if you're feeling any of those kind of things, which I do on occasion, and I'm going to try that for that since that's something new I just learned myself, but it's a really good oil for anxiousness, overwhelmed, if you're feeling drained, exhausted, have a bunch of negative habits. It can help energize you, help you feel renewed, rejuvenated, strengthened, rested, and then again, it can help with the adrenal fatigue, which is huge for a lot of us. So if you have not tried basil yet, I really suggest that you add that onto your next order. If you have any of these issues that I mentioned at all, or you just want to have it around in case anybody gets bit or anything like that, definitely suggest this. It is a great one to mix. I forgot to mention this. You can mix it with wild orange, peppermint, serenity, grapefruit, digestion, red mandarin, lots of different oils like that. It's going to pair nicely with. So those are good companion oils. And so I'm trying to think if I missed anything else about basil. I don't think so. So those are, again, this one's aromatic use, topical use, internal use, and you can add this onto your next order. If you're not on the LRP program yet, you'll want to get on that so that you can make sure to get your points back for all of your orders. And if you have any questions about anything that I have just talked about in here, feel free to send me a message or comment below on this video. Be happy to help you and point you in the right direction. So that's our A to Z series. This is basil, and I will talk to you guys soon. Catch you soon on the next video where we will, I think bergamot is next if I remember correctly. So enjoy the video, enjoy the information, and please feel free to share this with anyone who you think would find this useful. Thanks, have a great day.